what got you into furries? 9 or 10 years ago, I really liked like the media of like films from Fantastic Mr. Fox to Zootopia or How to Train a Dragon. And so I really like those, characters themselves. And so I simply got more into this community. Do you have fox or fox dorks have a deeper meaning for you? I mean, in general, it's like a character and also like a hybrid species. And also with dragon are quite, unreal and more mythology and fantasy creature. To a certain extent, of course, the associations and stuff like that. They reflect, of course, some kind of personality traits or, I feel, comfortable with. But it's not like a super deep kind of spiritual level or something like that. So I'm usually quite like on, it needs to be representative, it needs to fit, but it's also totally fine if there's no like any other thing. How much did it take time to practice and play in Suit? It took a while because you're basically blind, you don't see anything, you don't hear anything. So you really have to practice a lot with your suit, with the paws, with the head. So it's super fun, but it's also limiting you so that you have to really have to practice as good as possible because there's so many other things that interfere with the musical performance when you have like the suit on. Can I play Golden Wind on the piano? Not yet. I have to look into it. It always takes a lot of time to practice pieces, and people want to see so many. Have I ever played any instrument than piano? Yeah, I did, apparently. So I learned guitar like 20 years ago, and I stopped because I sucked hard. What then I continued was also playing double bass. Piano is still like my main instrument, but double bass is also a wonderful instrument I love to play. What's my favorite color? Apparently it's not too much of the color that you see here, or better said, if you look a little bit more closer, I really like green though. But green often is very difficult for other stuff, but at least if you're looking closer to my eyes, those are not really like the same color than the spikes, but it has actually green in it. Why are you so handsome? I don't know. I just try to do what I can. What is my favorite dinosaur? Well, I don't know really too much, so I just picked the Triceratops. On a scale from 1 to 7, how much do you like peanuts? Well, it may be like a 3.1415-ish. What is my favorite percussion instrument? The triangle. I'm curious, are fursuits actually as cozy and warm to wear as they look like? And I love your ears. Thank you. In general, it is very warm and usually also quite cozy, but it gets very warm very quickly. Even though at around 0 Celsius degrees, I often sweat or I'm warm and warming up quite quick. So apparently it's cozy. It's especially for winter outside. It's great. It can last longer than like in summer. But in summer, it's like very difficult. And especially if the sun is shining and no wind is coming, oof, that is not any more cozy or anything to wear. How old are you? Old. No, I'm 32. Am I going to Entercon? I don't know yet, but I really much consider right now my plan for next year also to go to several US cons or maybe one. And Entercon definitely is one of the top of my lists. Are you visiting Austria again, specifically Gmunden, for some reason? Gmunden in near Linz. I mean, I'm originally from Lower Austria, so it's like underneath Vienna and Wiener Neustadt. So I usually don't go too much to like Oberösterreich or Higher Austria. So apparently I don't have plans yet to go specifically to Gmunden, but I always will be like around Vienna and my hometown like 2 or 3 times a year. What's your favorite thing to eat? Well, I think it's food. I'm certainly very sure it has to do with food. And in general, I think just good food, like, quality food and proteins. Not too much of like noodles or just bread. So, but I don't have like a super particularly favorite food. Do you play Minecraft? Apparently, I've never played Minecraft and also don't play Minecraft right now. Unfortunately, I never really got into. Sorry. How did I decide on my persona? I really liked like the traits of like a fox and dragon that time when I created like my persona. So that's how I come up with the hybrid character here. And simply combining those associations and idea of it. And that's simply how I get into it. Am I speaking German? Sprichst du Deutsch? Apparently, yes. Why are you so cute? I don't know. Tell me, I'm just existing. Yeah. I thought this would be more funny. I like those quars. Do you hear the quars? Quar, quar. And they're commenting on it. No, they stopped crying when I stopped answering questions.